Thank you for joining us today as we share with you an overview of the Payment Facilitator program. The Payment Facilitator is an optional model for participation in MasterCard acquiring. It is designed to provide acquirers and small merchants an alternative to the traditional acquirer and merchant direct relationship. The focus of the model is on small merchant acceptance and providing small merchants with access to MasterCard and Maestro payment card acceptance. We will conclude the module with some questions to test your knowledge. Let's get started. A payment facilitator is a service provider contracted by an acquirer that provides small merchants with the opportunity to accept credit cards, debit cards, prepaid cards, or contactless-enabled payment devices. The payment facilitator collects small merchant transactions on behalf of the acquirer. The payment facilitator model is slightly different from that of the traditional acquirer-merchant model. With the traditional model, the acquirer has a direct relationship with the merchant. The payment facilitator model utilizes a third-party payment facilitator to enter into agreements with small merchants and collect transactions from small merchants on behalf of the acquirer. We call these small merchants sub-merchants. Sometimes a small merchant can find it difficult to deal directly with a large bank. The payment facilitator can act as a go-between for a small merchant and the acquirer and benefit both. In both models, the acquirer assumes all of the risk. The acquirer enters into an agreement with the payment facilitator. The payment facilitator then enters into a merchant agreement with each sub-merchant. The acquirer is entirely responsible for any payment due to sub-merchants. Sub-merchants can engage in face-to-face or e-commerce transactions, including mobile point of sale. The acquirer and sub-merchant must be located within the same area of use, while a payment facilitator can be located anywhere. The payment facilitator model provides many benefits to the acquirer. First, transactions can occur in any environment. As previously mentioned, these transactions can be conducted face-to-face or through e-commerce, including mobile point of sale. Second, an acquirer does not need to enter into a direct merchant agreement with each sub-merchant. The payment facilitator assumes that role. Third, the acquirer is able to delegate some activities to the payment facilitator. Fourth, there are no fees associated with registering a payment facilitator with MasterCard. An acquirer has a number of responsibilities in accordance with MasterCard's rules. One responsibility is to enter into an agreement with the payment facilitator. The acquirer is responsible for registering the payment facilitator as well as each of the sub-merchants with MasterCard. The match system enables an acquirer to learn more about potential sub-merchants and to learn if previous compliance-related issues were reported. It is the acquirer's duty to utilize the match system. High-risk merchants are those who engage in certain types of activity, such as gambling. Once again, it is important to note that acquirers are responsible for the activity of both the payment facilitator and all sub-merchants. A payment facilitator must conduct certain activity. They must enter into a contract with each sub-merchant in order to begin their business relationship. Payment facilitators must conduct due diligence on each sub-merchant to confirm they are a bona fide business. They must only utilize settlement funds to pay sub-merchants. They may not use settlement funds for any other purpose. They must monitor each sub-merchant's activity to ensure that they comply with MasterCard rules. Thank you for your time and for tuning into this module to review the Payment Facilitator program. As a quick recap, please answer these 4 questions to the best of your ability, based on the information that has been provided in the preceding slides. An acquirer needs to submit a signed and completed registration request to MasterCard, which can be found on MasterCard Connect. Registering a payment facilitator is free of cost to all parties. Upon a satisfactory review of the registration request, a confirmation email will be sent to the acquirer informing them that the payment facilitator may begin processing transactions for their sub-merchants, and all sub-merchants can begin accepting MasterCard and/or Maestro payment methods. Thank you for your time and attention today. Congratulations on completing the Payment Facilitators module.